for £1. What? Like, actual amazing, like. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit more different, and I thought I would do like a talk with me testing Poundland makeup. I really wanted to try doing this because I've seen a few different videos like this, and I've tried to kind of stay clear of them because I don't want to be too picky about what makeup I was picking up in Poundland. However, there has been makeup that I've seen and I've really wanted to try it, and I thought it would be good to show you like a full face, just the Poundland makeup. That's not just Poundland's own brand makeup, but makeup that I found in Poundland recently, and I just thought that it would be good to show you. So if you'd like to see me doing this testing Poundland makeup, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've got this massive bag full of Poundland makeup, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck it in the side of the bed and hope for the best. A lot of this stuff is still in its packaging because I've not even bothered to touch it, I've not bothered to taste it. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but fingers crossed for me it turns out actually alright. Especially the foundation, because I know that foundation colours can be really off, and I couldn't even taste the foundation when I was in Poundland. So fingers crossed it turns out alright, but let's just see how we go. Okay, so for foundation I actually picked up this. It's Manhattan Fresher Skin, and it comes in this little bag thing. Now I picked this up because it kind of reminded me of the Dream Matte Mousse that everybody used to get when we were younger, and I just thought it would be fun to try it out and see what it was like. I've seen a lot of people try out the Poundland makeup brand, and a lot of them kind of say that it oxidizes and it's really orange and things like that, and other people have had really great experiences with it. So I thought I would try this out because I've never seen anybody try this one out, and I'm just going to open this bag and see how we go. The colour that I picked up in this one is True Ivory, and it looks like this. The shade in the pot actually looks okay, so fingers crossed that actually turns out not too bad. This is what it looks like. It does look like that Dream Matte Mousse, probably not as moussey as what the other one did, but the colour in the shade actually looks okay. It's maybe a wee bit more darker than my skin, but this is all we've got anyway, so let's just try it out. Now, the consistency itself actually feels not too bad, and what I'm going to do again to make sure it's fair is I'm going to use my own brushes. At the moment I've been loving putting the foundation on with this wee kind of spoolie type brush, so I'm just going to take that there, and I'm just going to put it where I normally would put it. Again, I've started off with literally no makeup or anything like that on because I thought that this deserves a fair chance. So let's just see how we go on. This is actually looking alright. I mean, my skin tone at the moment is quite red to begin with, but this is covering up pretty well. Probably should have got a mirror, so if you give me a wee second I'll just do that. Okay, so I've just got a mirror just so that I can actually see what I'm doing and make sure that I'm not missing anything. I love using the Real Techniques sponges as well. They're really good, and this would probably be a really good foundation. The actual foundation itself smells really nice, so that's quite good. And again, like I said, the consistency of this definitely does feel like just a normal foundation. It doesn't feel like sticky or anything like that, so that's not too bad. The actual colour of this, I'm actually so surprised. I really like. I actually really prefer this wee spoolie thing because I just think you can feel where the product's going and it blends in really well. Now, I was really concerned about the concealer because the concealer looks absolutely rubbish. It's one of these stick concealers, but actually I'm not too concerned about it now because the coverage of this is actually pretty decent. I could probably get away with just doing this, but just for the purposes of this video I'll try it out anyway. But so far I am liking this, and it's looking pretty decent. I mean, like I said to begin with, my skin is actually already kind of pinky reddy colour, but it covered the redness pretty well. I don't know if I would say this is full coverage because I mean, you can still see a little bit of pink and things like that shining through, but for £1 this is an absolute bargain. I don't know, like I said, this brand is like Manhattan or something like that, and this stuff's actually pretty decent. Like I said, it does remind me of the Dream Matte Mousses. However, it doesn't necessarily have the same texture for what I can remember a Dream Matte Mousse, because I always remember Dream Matte Mousse as being like really moussey, whereas this doesn't feel like that. All in all, I'm actually pretty pleased with this foundation. And we'll see how it sits when I add other makeup and things like that on top of it. Probably might start to streak and things like that, but I mean, one can try. Actually sits really nice in the skin. Like, I don't know how well you can tell it on the camera and stuff like that, but it actually sits pretty nicely on the skin in person. Like I said, I wouldn't probably say that this is like 100% like full coverage or anything like that, but I would say that it is pretty decent coverage if you're only wanting something a bit light for during the day. You don't want to cake yourself in makeup. This is actually a really nice colour. I'm actually really pleased with this. I was expecting this to be really orange, so win-win. I'm just going to take this packaging off first of all, and then I'm going to come back to you again. Like I said, it's one of these wee stick ones and I'm really not looking forward to it, but we'll try it out and give it a fair chance. Okay, so I've managed to get the packaging off of this, and this is called the Hide and Chic, which is quite a cool wee name. It's the concealer. I got this in the ivory shade, and it just looks like this. It looks pretty light and not too bad. Now I'm not going to go and put this on my face because I really don't like how it like streaks and things like that. So I'm going to take this concealer brush that I actually picked up in Poundland. I'm just going to do this here and we'll see how we go on. And this really depends on how creamy this is, because it might be quite sticky and I don't really like that, but it's really sticky in the brush. I don't know if you can see that, it just looks really sticky, but we'll see how we go on. I mean, it has brightened up the eye. Looking at it in the mirror, it doesn't look too cakey or anything like that, so that's pretty decent. I've done this eye so far and it does look significantly brighter than this one. So let's give this one a shot. Again, I do feel like this is quite sticky. I mean, I probably wouldn't get my way to use it. Do you know what we'll do is I'll just try with the eye with this straight on my eye and see how it goes that way. It might be a wee bit more creamier. Actually feels a wee bit more creamier doing it that way. Maybe it's the brush against this, it's probably not that great. It feels a lot more creamier doing it that way. I'm just going to go in, because I just think that you've got to give everything a fair chance. I've always loved like cheaper makeup and things like that, because I just think that it's great that you can get decent makeup for greater value or cheaper value. And I'm just going to go in and then pat it in this way, see how we go on. I mean, looking at it from here, it actually doesn't look that bad. My face today is actually pretty red. I don't know if it's a wee bit too shiny for me. I'm not really into shininess, but I got powder anyway, so we'll try that out and see if that makes it any better. So all in all, this is actually alright. I probably wouldn't say that it's my favourite, but it did the job. It did kind of cover up and things like that. My face doesn't look too red. It does look a bit too shiny for me. I really don't like overly shiny face unless it's highlighter and things like that. So the next thing I picked up was this Smoothly Does It pressed powder, and again this is one of the kind of Poundland own brand. I'm guessing it's their own brand because they have their own kind of stand in Poundland, or maybe they work with it. And having this in my face, the foundation feels lovely still, but the concealer does feel a tiny wee bit sticky, but maybe once I put this on it might feel a wee bit better. So I'm just going to open this up and I'll come back here. Okay, so I managed to open this up, and this is what the powder looks like. This is in the, does it have a shade? Natural Beige shade. I thought that this would look alright, and I'm just going to take one of my own brushes here and just see how I go on with this. I'm needing a new powder anyway, so hopefully this is really good and then I can start to use that in general. This powder seems to be okay. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try this out with my own foundation and things like that, just to see what the difference is and see if it makes any difference. But it definitely did make the makeup significantly less shinier, because like we were talking about at the beginning, it did look proper shiny. And I think that was because of the concealer. So definitely try this out, because I think that it's great for £1, and I'm going to be trying it out a bit more just to kind of see how I get on with that. The next thing I'm going to go on to is this, and this is a bronzer, and this is a matte bronzer. It's Good to Glow. I don't know why it's called Good to Glow if, I mean, it's a matte bronzer, but anyway, this is in the Matte Medium 2 shade, and I thought it looked a wee bit more orangier, which I pure love orangey kind of bronzers and things like that. Some people hate them, I kind of love them because I think it makes you look as if you're on holiday. Again, I'm struggling to try and open this up. There we go, so hopefully I can show you the shade a wee bit better, but this shade actually looks pretty decent for £1. Again, absolute bargain. I'm going to say this the whole way through because I just think it's great that you can actually get makeup and stuff like that for £1, and I'm just going to use this Real Techniques, I think this is called the bronzer brush or something like that, but I use it for like contour and things like that, and I'm just going to tap it on here, tap it in the side and see how we go on. I'm just going to buff it in gently. I'm not going to put too much on because I want to make sure that, again, I'm giving it like an honest kind of review. I mean, this is the side that's got a wee bit of dodge on it anyway, but we're just going to ignore that. Again, look, it's clinging straight to that. I don't know what the deal is with that, but hey, again, all the honesty, telling you my honest review. I think genuinely I've obviously either put too much makeup in that bit and I've not buffed it in enough, and that is why it's doing that, because normally I wouldn't even have that issue on a day-to-day basis. Again, I think it might be something to do with the concealer and I've maybe dragged it down a wee bit much. This bronzer is actually a really nice shade. The bronzer is fine. I think it's a really nice kind of orangey shade, which is the kind of shade that I like to go for, and it's doing the job. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed this up because this could take me forever. Right, that's me done with the bronzer shade. I think the bronzer shade is actually really nice. It's really nice. My skin is actually looking pretty decent considering you've seen how it started. My face is a riot. It's really been really bad with breakouts and things like that, and it's actually done a really good job at covering up. I'm quite happy with this. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything spectacular. I thought I would find a few products and things like that that I might like, but this is pretty decent. I'll probably use this a lot more in future. The bronzer that I normally use is quite orangey anyway, but I just think it's nice, and I'm pretty decent with that. I'm quite liking that. I managed to get this off here, and I picked this up, which is called the Define and Conquer, which is a contour kit. I'm just going to go in with this shade and see if it makes any difference. Now, I've got this wee brush that I actually got in my glossy box unboxing. If you want to see what I picked up in my glossy box, this is what I got, and I think this is really cute, and it'll probably be pretty decent for this. I think this is it's like a, what do you call it, creamy shade. Let's see, just put that down there. I mean, that's alright. It probably could have been using that for my, I didn't even think, I'm an actual idiot. Could have been using that for the concealer because it actually looks like a pretty decent colour and probably would have went really well. But I'm just going to take this shade here and then go in a wee bit more. Ooh, right, here we go. Now, I didn't put too much in there because I didn't want to overload my brush. Like, again, this is the first time I'm using this brush. I mean, that's pretty decent. I mean, if you want to cut out the price of like the concealer and then a bronzer, you could probably buy these two, but I really did like that bronzer, so I think that I would probably just go for the bronzer and get another concealer. But this is actually alright. I mean, it's kind of doing the same job as the bronzer, but except it's giving it a wee bit more definition. I really prefer the bronzer look because I just think it makes you look a lot more sun-kissed and on your holidays and things like that. But I mean, for £1 this thing is quite great, and for £1 you could buy both of them and not have any problem with anything like that, and I just think that this is really nice. And actually 10 out of 10 for this, definitely recommend. Right, so I'm going to go on to this thing now. If you've seen my last Poundland haul, you would have seen that I picked this up in my last Poundland haul, and I figured out the best way to put this on and to apply it is with my hands, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and give it a fair chance this time. Oh my god, it's an absolute riot. Let's see, it's going to end up all over my bedding, and it's white as well. I mean, that's a lot more subtle. I don't want it too in your face because obviously this is for all the makeup. This is really nice. See how that bronzer actually looks pretty nice. I don't know if you can see that well, but this definitely could go to like an intense highlight if you really wanted it to, but like that. But for me at the moment, I just want that glow, but not too much today. I've got another video to make, which is my Poundland one. So I always think it's funny how like us girls never make any sense, because like I've put powder on my face to try and take away the shininess, and then I went back in and added it again. But I guess the main reason is because I want the shininess level that I want and not like something pure over the top. I'd probably say trying this out for a second time. Now I know that this is a test in Poundland makeup to begin with, but trying this out for a second time, I definitely would say that this is pretty good. I picked up this All About the Brows kit. Now I thought that I could transition this because I didn't really see any eye palettes that I liked, so I thought I would transition this and use it as like both brows and a wee bit for eyes. I'm not going to do it too crazy with my eyes, because I want this to be as normal as possible on a normal day-to-day basis. I wouldn't wear hunters in my eyes or anything like that. Oh my god, that's so attractive. Right, so this is what it looks like. It has the white highlight, the darker brown, medium brown, light brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spool out my brows. Like I said before, I did this video, kind of trim my brows a wee bit because I just didn't want them to be too over the top. They're not imperfect, they're definitely even shaped. I'm back! I'm probably in a different position from what I was sitting before, because even although I brought in all my makeup brushes, didn't bring the eye brushes, so I had to go and find them. I've just brought this kind of slanted brush here, which I would normally use if I'm using like the powders, and I'm going to go in with, because my eyebrows are pretty dark anyway, I don't want to go too intense and go for this one because, you know, no, it's not good in here. So I'm going to go in with this one and see how it looks. So I'm going to go in. I'm not going to do anything too intense because I never do anything too intense with my brows anyway. They're already pretty shaped and pretty like dark. Let's see how we go on here. I mean, we're starting off alright. I don't want to speak too soon, but I normally just do a wee bit at the front, nothing special, just a wee bit to cover all the wee ends that don't have hair covering it. And this shade is actually pretty decent, this one. This is actually going alright. I mean, like I said before, my eyebrows aren't the best because they're needing done. But I'm trying to be helpful to you guys, so hopefully this is alright. Let's spilly through this wee brow because I mean the pigment of this is actually pretty decent. I'm only using a really light hand when I'm dabbing in here because I don't want too much. I still like my eyebrows to be quite natural looking. Even though they're definitely not naturally perfect. Not that my brows are perfect because they're far from it. I'd probably say I maybe put a wee bit too much product in this one, so I'm going to try and brush it out and wish for the best. For £1, I really like this shade. It's really nice. I probably would maybe use this shade in future because, let's just try it out here and see. Oh my god, my hand's a mess. That's what that lightest shade is. Let's see what the darkest shade's like. Whoa. The darkest shade is really nice as well. I mean, I'm trying to see if I can show you this highlight because I really didn't want to apply too much on it. I just didn't feel like I needed it. Oh, wow, that looks really, really, really amazing. That would probably be really nice as a highlight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and see if I can use some of this as a highlight on my face, mix some of that other stuff. Yeah, like that, that's nice. So this is the highlight from the eyebrow thing. That is pretty decent. I mean, you could probably forgo that highlight by this, and then you've got like powders that you could use for eyes, you could use it for your eyebrows, you could do like a smoky eye with this, you could have that as a highlight for everywhere. I mean, obviously the golden highlight is really nice, so I mean, if you wanted that, definitely, but if you're only looking for something quick and not wanting to spend too much money, you could use this for lots of different stuff, so that's quite good. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to try out is this OG Outdoor Girl blusher, and this again comes in these wee packet things. I've just taken it out and I didn't think to actually take off the packaging itself, so fingers crossed to me I can get it here. There we go. And this is in a lovely kind of corally shade, I would say. It's really, really nice, and I'm quite looking forward to actually trying it out if I can find a brush that would suit it. Right, we'll try it out with this brush, and I'm just going to dab this in here. Oh, I really hope this isn't too pigmented here. Put quite a lot in that brush there. I mean, that's quite cute. It makes your cheeks look quite rosy and cute. I like that shade. That shade is really nice. I've probably put too much makeup on my face, but I mean, I'm not mad at that blush. That blush is a really nice colour. I don't wear blush too often. Well, that looks a wee bit too much. We'll take this side and we'll buff it a wee bit. Here we go. I'm definitely not mad at it. I don't wear blush that often. I think I said that in one of my other like tutorial videos and things like that. Don't use it that often, but this is actually pretty decent, and for £1 it's an absolute bargain. Right, so I'm going to just do a wee bit of eyeshadow on my eyes just to kind of see how it looks and things like that, show you guys how it looks. I'm going to go in with this bronzer, and I'm just going to take it with one of these angled fluffy brushes and wish me luck. Now, the only thing I would say about these, for £1, I shouldn't even really be complaining, but it would be nice to have a wee mirror, because then that way I would stop having to take this mirror up, but I mean, I'm not complaining. The concealer, I would probably say at the moment the concealer is probably my least favourite. I know I've probably said that a few times now, but it's definitely not doing that great a job. Multitasking here, guys. So I'm just going back in again. Like I said, I'm only going to do a wee bit in the eyes just to kind of see how these colours look. I never got an eyeshadow palette because, like I said, I didn't really like them all, and I'm not going to go out and buy something that I wouldn't normally buy on a normal basis. That's actually looking pretty decent on the face. It's quite nice. It's a nice colour. Sometimes having a wee bit of bronzer in your eyes just looks a wee bit more natural, a wee bit more nice looking. Like I said, I wouldn't go out my way to put a whole face of makeup on. If I'm trying this out, I wouldn't try it out that it would be something that you would wear on a daily basis, but that is pretty nice. I'm digging that. Even like, that's not even like a major like smoky eye or nothing like that. That was so simple, but it just looks, it looks pretty nice. It's really kind of glowy looking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this mascara. No, that's not the mascara. I'm talking a load of rubbish here. The mascara, which is in the same kind of packaging. Again, this is the OG Outdoor Girl mascara, and this is in the shade Black, or Blackest Black. So I wanted to test out my natural eyes. First I'll try this out and show you what the mascara looked like first of all, because not everybody loves the eyelashes, and sometimes people just want to know what the mascara looks like. Now the packaging of this is gorgeous. I really do like the outdoor girl packaging. And this is what the brush looks like. A wee bit closer and we'll just see how we go on. Now recently my eyelashes in general have not been playing the game. They used to be like really long, but no, they're just, I think it's probably because I've been putting makeup on them for so long now. They're probably like sick of me doing it, but this is looking quite nice for a natural looking mascara. This is actually pretty decent. I mean, I've just got that everywhere, but still. Oh, what am I? I'm an idiot. I wanted to show you the mascara properly, but obviously I've still got my eyeliner to put on. What an idiot. Oh well. Roll with it. I guess that shows you the true length that the mascara gives, because if I did my eyeliner it would make them look longer anyway. Okay, so I've came back. I've managed to get off the mascara that I had in my lid, and I actually think this looks okay. It's quite good if you like natural mascaras and things like that. It's actually pretty decent. And my makeup at the moment's actually looking not too bad, considering I've only spent £1 in each of the products. The next thing I'm going to test out is the Pro Liquid Eyeliner, and this is one of these pot ones. Now I've actually not used one of these pot eyeliners in God knows how long, because I just prefer the pens, but we're going to see how we go on with this. I'm going to open this up because it's got the little thingy over it. Oh no wait, I don't need to, we're alright. So it looks like this. Now the brush itself doesn't look the greatest, does it? Let's be honest here, see if you can see that. I mean, the brush itself doesn't look the greatest, and I don't know how I'm going to go on with this, because like I said, normally I would use the brush, the pens, so let's just see how we go on. I'm going to be really quiet here because this is going to be a nightmare. This is where it all goes downhill. I mean, it won't, but I've just not used one of these types of brushes in a long time. I mean, it's alright. I've not used these in ages, these type of brushes, because I just feel like the pens are so much more kind of sturdier, but the colour of this, I don't know if you can see that, but the colour of that is so pigmented, so maybe I'm missing out on something. I mean, you can't blame the product for you being not the greatest at using it. I think I've totally not done them even, but we'll pretend that I have, right? Because we're doing so well. I mean, see to get in at the lash line, sometimes with the pens it can be a bit bulky, but this is quite good. For £1, this is an absolute bargain. I mean, like I said, I've not used these types of kind of brushes eyeliner for ages, but it's alright. I mean, my eyeliner is definitely not on fleek. I mean, see, when I look at it for downwards, it actually looks pretty decent, but looking on this, I don't know if you can tell, it looks actually not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on these eyelashes, and then I'm going to come back to you because I think it's just going to take too much time to put these on. So I'll put them on. These are the Glamorous Fair and Lashes that you can get in Poundland. They do lots of different types, and if you prefer more natural, definitely check them out because they are absolutely amazing. I just love these. I've probably bought about 20 of these already, and I just think that they're amazing, so definitely check them out, and I'll come back to you in a wee second. I am back. I've literally just applied the eyelashes. They might still be a wee bit tacky, but I just thought I would give you a kind of true reflection of what they look like as soon as you've applied them. I just think they look really great. I mean, they definitely open up your eyes a hell of a lot. And again, I didn't really need to do too much eye makeup for them to look quite glam, and if that's something you're looking for, definitely check these out. Like I said, they do actually have like a kind of more like unglamorous or a bit more natural looking version, so definitely do check them out. But the Fair and Lashes are just so nice. If they will stick down, because like I said, I literally just applied them and thought I would come straight back on. Having a look in my mirror, because I have a big massive mirror where my wardrobe is, and having a look on there, the actual foundation itself looks really nice on, but again, that concealer is not playing the game. So it is looking a little bit, but see these lashes, they're so nice. Let's see if I can try and get you to play. They look so nice, like they're just dead wispy. I mean, they're probably not to some people's taste, but it's nice if you're going out and you're wanting to look a wee bit more fancier, but you don't want to do any eye makeup, or you're maybe not a wee bit more confident in doing that, then these are really nice and they are super duper cute. I'm loving them. I'm going to go on lips now, and for lips I picked up a couple of products. So I got this Pout Matters matte lip colour. I picked up this True Matte Gloss and Smudge, and also I've got that lip pencil for the other day that I picked up. I tried to kind of, I mean this is probably going to be a bit darker, but we'll play with it, we'll see how we get on. First of all, I'll go in with this lip pencil, and this is the one with the teardrop that I showed in my Poundland haul previously. This is the closest one that I could get to, like the lip colour is the closest one that I could kind of get to this, because this is quite a random shade, but I didn't want to go out and buy a new one when I've not shown you this one on. So let me put this on here. I mean, that its own is really nice. Like obviously you're not going to wear it on its own like that, but I mean if you were to put that over your lip, the whole thing, it would probably be quite cute. But because I want to show a true reflection of this one, I'll go in with this and see. Oh, here we go. I should have taken all the packaging off before I did this, but I just wanted to make sure that it was like more of a reflection on me, that I've shown each of the stuff as I've been using them, because I've never ever used these products before, and some of the products that I've had I've never actually used since I bought them. So this is the colour, it's going to be Doe Foot Applicator. It looks a bit more brownier, but we'll try and make it work. Sorry about that. So this is a lip shade. I actually really like this lip shade. It is a wee bit more on the brownier side, but I love that. I think it looks really nice. Probably I would say that the lip pencil probably shouldn't have went with it, but I just wanted to show that the lip pencil on, because obviously I showed it in my last Poundland haul when we were talking about doing this kind of video. But I do think it looks pretty nice. It's a nice colour. And then I've obviously got this Outdoor Girl True Matte Lip Gloss, and this is in the colour Smudge, and this looks a wee bit more pinkier, so this might tie it all in, so hopefully fingers crossed. Let's see how we go on. Again, it's got one of these Doe Foot Applicator things. That's a bit better. That probably should have went a wee bit more with the lip pencil than what the lip gloss lipstick did, but I just really wanted to try that out. Oh my god, that's such a nice colour. I'm loving this. Like, you would, like, if you looked at my face right now, you probably wouldn't think that it was all Poundland makeup that I am wearing. I think it looks just so nice. And like I said, I tried to do it in the more natural lighting and things like that to make it look a little bit more normal lighting, what you would see on a day-to-day basis. This is what it looks like naturally. I think it looks so good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wee bit more bronzer underneath my eyes, so I just think that'll make them pop a little bit more, and then I'll come back to you in a wee sec. Okay, so all I did was just apply a little bit more bronzer underneath my eyes and just make sure that the eyelashes were on. But I actually can't believe how nice this makeup has actually turned out. I was expecting this to be an absolute disaster, and I'm not really great with talking to the camera for a long period of time and trying to explain, so I do apologise if this has went on far too long, but I just wanted to give you as truthful of an opinion as possible, because a lot of times people just automatically assume that this kind of makeup is going to be really bad, whereas it's actually turned out really, really nice. I actually can't believe that this is all Poundland makeup. Like, don't get me wrong, these lashes definitely set them off, so if you are interested, I've got a fresh pack here, but if you're interested, these are the Fern Siren lashes, which I think are amazing and I absolutely love them. I think all the products work really well. Like, I can't say that there's one product that I would definitely say never ever buy. Well, probably the concealer. If out of any of the items that I've tried today, my most disliked product was the Hide and Chic concealer. I mean, it's good if you're on a budget, or say for instance you've forgotten your concealer and you just want something quickly. This is pretty decent, don't get me wrong, but it does crease a little bit. I don't know if you can see that well. I mean, considering you see my face at the very beginning of this, I started off with zero makeup on. My face was really red, and obviously you could see like previous blemish marks and things like that. And look at my face now. For £1 each of every product that I had, I mean, all of them have they've turned out really nice. I'm really liking this lip colour. It's actually so nice. And the bronzer and everything, and like the highlight, and it's just all came together, and I'm actually so super happy about that, because I just thought that it might not turn out that great, especially because it was all Poundland makeup. I thought I'd probably maybe just pick the wrong products and things like that. I mean, if you wanted to go a step further, you could probably like try and highlight my lip and the normal places that you would highlight with this. See if that makes a difference. Oh, and hello there. That is I'm actually so speechless. Like, I love all the products. I love the bronzer, I love the eyelashes, I love the lipsticks, and they three, like the lip gloss, the lipstick, and the pencil, all actually went really well together. I thought that they were going to be an absolute fail. And then the foundation is probably the one I'm most surprised at, because I think this foundation is actually really great. I got this in the True Ivory shade, so if you're kind of wondering what this shade is, it's True Ivory, and it's the Fresher Skin Manhattan Breathable Natural Finish Foundation. It says it's shine free and it doesn't clog pores, and it's actually got SPF 15 in it, so I mean, that's pretty decent. I can't believe this. I just think the makeup looks so great, and I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I can do more videos like this if you're interested. I just think it looks so good, and for £1, what? Like, actual amazing. Like, so obviously I use my own brushes and things like that to try and give it a true reflection of what I would normally do on a day-to-day basis, because normally I wouldn't go out and buy all the brushes from that one brand just so that I can do a full face makeup. I normally want to give it like a true reflection of how I feel. But I just, oh my god, this makeup has succeeded my expectations. I'm so happy about it. Like I said, the concealer probably does kind of show lines and things like that, but it did a really good job. So if you're looking for a distance, I mean, it looks pretty decent. I think that I am so super happy with this. I think you can kind of tell how surprised I am about the actual makeup itself, and it's actually worked out really great. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely check out my March Poundland haul, because that is going to be so good, and all the items in it are so great. Like, I'm actually so buzzing about that as well. I just love Poundland, as you can tell. I love doing these type of videos, and I just think that shops and things like that, like Poundland, that are such great value for money, definitely need to be shown, because you wouldn't be saving that dollar. And don't get me wrong, I do love like high-end products and makeup and things like that. Definitely love all my palettes. But I mean, for £1, this is an absolute bargain. Like, look at that, it looks so good. Pleased with it, very, very pleased with it, and it did a really good job on my skin. And I'm going to film my next video with this, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it stays pretty nice. But I'll definitely be using a lot of these products from now on, because I just think that they're so great. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then definitely let me know what you'd like to see. And also subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please join in. I love doing these videos. I love showing you all the bargains that you can get. And I'm really, really enjoying doing all the videos and things like that now as well. So Definitely let me know what you'd like to see, and subscribe, and until next time, have a magical day and I'll see you real soon. Bye!